Good morning. It's Friday. This is like turning into one of my favorite days. So I'm here every Friday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the replay will always be available. So if you want to join me in these live workouts, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the bell next to it to get notified whenever I come on live so we can work out together, because I think it's more fun to work out together. I know there's a screen between us, but there's something about just being here together that gives a certain energy. So I want to try to develop this class and, have people come and we work out and do our Pilates together. Hi, my name's Gretchen. I'm founder of Balance to the Core. And it's really my goal to give you simple, efficient movement to get you feeling better, to get you feeling more energy during your day. And really the important thing is to make your everyday activities, like taking out the garbage, going up the stairs, picking up your groceries, to become much more fluent and easier and with less aches and pains. Because I think for the majority of us, we sit too often, we're sedentary too much of the day, and we're developing aches and pains, and our postural habits are not serving us anymore. And so these little workouts here are just going to help you recenter, realign your body, and just have you feeling good. Easy, simple movement that burns and works your body, so you will get results. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, be sure to just subscribe and hit that bell so you know I'm always here. And you can stick around to the end where I can give you more information on how to work with me on a regular basis. So today we are going to be working the lower body, but as you know in Pilates, we work the whole body, but we'll emphasize the lower body with these bands. Right here, I have my favorite band that I've been using lately, and I absolutely love it. And I did a video on Wednesday with information about it. So if you want to check that out, just hit that little eye up there and it will bring you to the video. And I also have a link in the description to this one that I'm using. It comes with various resistances. Just use the resistance that works with you. You might have to play with it a little bit, and that's just fine. Just see what works for you. If you don't have this certain band, no worries. You can use a resistance band and just tie it up. You can use those rubber tubing bands. Anything will work to give you resistance. And you can even do this without having any resistance. So you can do this with no props, just you and the mat. So whatever works for you, all right? But I'm super excited to get started. So head on over to your mat. You've got your bands. Bring them all with you, because you might have to adjust if something doesn't feel right and you want a different resistance. Okay, so let's go. So we're going to start upright. I just want to warm up the spine before we get moving, but put your band on if you have one, just to get it ready so we don't have to put it on while we're in the middle of the workout. Okay, and just place it so it has some resistance, okay? And so your legs are slightly apart, pressing into it a little bit, and then just get your tall body here, just nice and tall, and get right on top of those sitting bones, your butt bones, nice and evenly. So as you push into the butt bones, just sit up nice and tall, pull your shoulders back and down, and reach out of the crown of your head. Okay, so you're going to gaze forward. You're going to keep eye level. You're going to really just keep getting taller, okay? Work that posture. Take an inhale through the nose and an exhale out through the mouth. So we're just sort of getting our body in the breathing pattern. Inhale. Exhale. And I want you to try to breathe without compressing the body, okay? So just breathe here and get taller. On our next inhale, I want you to start to just roll back a little bit. I want you to inhale, just roll back, sort of like you're pulling your waistband back. Feel that stretch through the low back. And then exhale, just dive forward and roll it up. Inhale back. Exhale, dive forward. Pull your belly back as you dive forward. Feel that stretch. So this is your warm-up. We're warming up the spine. So what does that feel like for you, right? Pull your belly back to create that stretch. Get length in your spine. Every time you go back, maybe get a little bit lower. And then pull the belly back to dive forward. So now we're teaching our body to initiate from the abdominals, our powerhouse. Use your arms if you need a little help. And keep going a little bit lower if you'd like. We have 2 more. Make sure you're breathing, you're getting taller, you're getting more length in your spine. If you want to go all the way down, you're welcome to. Whatever feels right for you. This is your time. And now we're going to take it slowly down. Just feel each bone make contact with the mat. And we're just warming those vertebrae, the muscles between them, and then lie down. Okay, so you have your band on. Again, you don't need a band. All right, now what we're going to do is we're just going to do little pelvic curls. Just kind of curl it. All right, so we're using our abdominals to create that little scoop. Okay, and then come all the way up and all the way down. And curl. Again, we're warming up the spine, so you should probably feel those muscles a little warm at this point. A little pressure on that band to make sure the outer hips are working. I want you to hold this next one up. Reach your arms up, stretch those arms behind you. Keep the shoulders out of your ears and feel that marvelous stretch as you go down. Let's do that one more time. Arms down, roll it up. Reaching the arms up, back behind you, and roll it down. Take the arms down by your sides. Now use your belly to pick those legs up into a tabletop position. And we're going to just tap the leg, tap. And now you're pulling your band apart there, right? And bring it back up. Tap, pull the band apart. So as you tap, you got to use those abs to pull the band apart, right? Try not to let the abs pooch up. Just the opposite. They pull into your spine. So start teaching your body how to brace properly before you take action. And that's a great skill for life. Brace with the abs before you do your movement. Pretty cool. 4. So everything we learn here is all about taking it into your everyday life. All functional movement. All right, now bring it back to tabletop. You can always keep your hands down if you need that extra support. Now we're going to do an opposite arm, opposite leg. So you're still going to tap, but you're going to take your opposite hand back behind you, bring it up. Switch. Nice, good core movement, but we're adding an element of coordination. Because, right, life makes us do that on a regular basis. Reach. And you don't have to tap your foot on the floor if that gets too much. Listen to your body. Inhale, exhale. Good. You might feel your hip flexors. With the added resistance of the band, it might go there, but really try to get it into your abs. One more. Okay, now you can keep it there. If you want to add a little challenge, try to reach both the arms and legs away from you and then pull them back up. You may not be able to tap. Sometimes when I tap, my abs pooch up and I've lost really the whole reason for it. I want to really just reach with nothing pooching up. I'm pulling on that band a little bit as I reach the legs away from me. Pull away and scoop. Good. We got 4 more. Relax those feet. 4. Make sure you're breathing. Keep those shoulders connected to the mat. 1 more. And then arms down, lower down. Bring your heels into your seat. I said it was a booty workout or lower body, right? We use the whole body. Roll up, find your bridge. Okay, now open your feet a little bit till you feel enough pressure for you using that band. Squeeze the seat up. Push your shoulders into the mat. Really open that collarbone and feel your heart sort of getting heavy down into the mat. Okay, so from here, I want you to press those knees out wide towards the pinky toes a little bit. So your feet are turned out a little. You're wider than your hips. And I want you to tap the booty down and then lift it back up. As you tap and lower, I want you to really release the seat muscles and focus on pushing into the heels to get that lift. What that does is it prevents us from over squeezing the butt muscles because it's not about that over squeeze. We want to get deeper than that. We want to get into the muscles that are attached to the bones. So as you push into the heels, lift, you're going to get deeper than just squeezing up. Keep pressing those knees out wide and also feel as if they're shooting forward beyond your toes. the collarbone wide. 2 more. 2. Good. One more time. We're going to hold it up there and then just go halfway down and lift it up for 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. Keep pulling that band wide. 5. 4. 3. 2. We're going to keep the same motion, but we're going to add a little reach out. So we lift up, we tap out, down, up, tap out, in, down, up, out, in. You want to feel almost like your pubic bone is tilting up to the ceiling a little bit to get out of that low back. We want length in your spine. So reach out of the crown of your head, reach away with the knees. Your heart stays heavy. You got 2 more here. Good. And now you're going to just hold it up there and just press out. So the pubic bone stays reaching up. You feel that butt squeezing, your thighs reaching long, your head reaching the opposite way, and you're tapping out. So it should be burning at this point. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to go up, out really fast. Up, out for 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it and then roll it down through the spine. Good. We're going to turn it. Keep your band where it is. Just turn to your stomach and take your forehead onto your hands. Your legs are going to be as wide as you can have a little resistance on that band, okay? So let the band determine it. Your pubic bone stays down. Your belly turns in, pulls into the spine. Your shoulders are down. We're just going to reach one leg up and then lower it down. Other leg lifts and lower. So as you're doing these, I want you to think more about reaching your toes beyond the mat before you lift. So it's a reach lift. In opposition, your lower abs are pulling in, and from that energy, reach out of the crown of your head. So you're trying to stretch your body really long. Now, if you would like to, you can lift both legs without going into the low back. So that belly pulls in and away as your legs reach away in opposition and lift. Good. Shoulders relaxed. Now you can stay doing these if you want to add some upper body. I am going to make like an X with my body. And again, one leg, but I'm going to lift an arm. Opposite arm. Pull the belly in, reach the body long, and then lift. Inhale up. Exhale down. Pull the ribs in. So from the ribs, they pull in and then reach out the feet. So you have super support in your center. And then if you would like to add both, you can lift up like an X, lift your heart at the same time. Only if that feels good for you. Listen to your body. Inhale up. Exhale down. So you're working wherever you want in that series of exercises. 3, 2. If you would like to hold it and then pedal and just flutter. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release it down. Let's sit it back into a nice little stretch. Release the low back here. Just enjoy that stretch. And then we're going to shift our weight forward onto our hands and knees. So you want to get those knees like apart enough, again, where you have resistance on that band, but let the knees go right underneath your hip bones, okay? Your hands, your wrists are directly under your armpits. Your elbows are angled backwards a little bit. Okay, so now from here, let's just do a little cat stretch, just tucking around. Feel that flexion, should feel good after all that extension, and then we're going to open it up and open that heart. Let's do that one more time, just tucking around. and open it up. So yes, we're working the booty, but it's really important to work the whole body and spine. Let's prepare it. Okay, so now get your body nice and long and neutral. And we're going to lift one leg up, bring the knee hip height, and then lower it down and lift the other side. Lift. So it's like a little marching action, but you got the band there to give you a little resistance. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying not to shift my weight back and forth. Lift and then just tap it down. You brace with your abs before you lift that leg. Feel it supports you, right? It keeps you nice and still. One more, and then land with your right leg up. Hold it there, and let's just pulse it there. Little lifts, 10, 9. Try not to get into your low back. Pick those ribs up, tap down, and lift up. Good. Feel free, if you would like to add a challenge to this, is the opposite arm is up as you lift. 4 more here. 4, 3, or you keep it down and just concentrate on being centered. 1 more, we're going to hold it up there and then little pulses, 10 of them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it down. Let's alternate again. Knees up. Good job. Up. So this transference of weight here, we do this in our everyday life, right? We always transfer our weight in anything we're doing, walking, running, going up the stairs. We want to try to, whenever we do that, come from the abs first. So that's what this is teaching us here, to brace with those abs before we move. Got 3 more. 3, squeeze the seat and hamstring. 2, now we're going to keep the left leg up this time, okay? And then little lifts up for 10. 9, try not to sit into that right side. Can you stay square? So you got to give me a little extra ab power on that left side. Left shoulder down. Pull, pull. Good. Let's go 3 more. 3, 2, hold it up there on 1. Now reach that leg long and let's tap it down. Lift up. Good. Keep your body super long, like they're pulling in opposition. Think low belly out the crown of the head and then upper belly out through the feet. So feel those oppositions. Soften the elbows. Angle them back a little. If you want to add that extra arm up, you can. Now hold it and pulse it. 10, 9. You can even pulse the arm if you'd like. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Tuck into cat. And then keep that cat as you just pull the seat towards your heels and get that stretch. Good. All right, so from here, just roll those wrists out a little bit. Okay, we're going to go into a plank. Now, if it's too much on your toes, just go to your knees because I know we've been on our wrists a little bit. Stretch one leg out, and now you're going to be in a wide plank. So get those legs wide so you have some pressure into that band. All right, and then what we're going to do is we lift a leg and lower right into your plank. Soften those elbows. Lift and lower. Now we're trying not to shift our weight here. Really keep it centered. Doing great. Lift, lower. 5 more. 5. Make sure you're breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep those legs wide. Lift up. Pull your heels down. Lift your seat up. And then find your plank again. Scoop the belly. Find that plank. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now focus on those shoulders. Really pulling down your back. Inhale. Exhale. Ribs in. 4. And lower. Good. And 3. Pull that band apart. And down. 2 more. 2. 1. Lower down. And I think it's just fun. Let's add some push-ups, okay? 10 of them. Inhale down. Up. I know it's low body, but hey, let's work the whole body. Let's feel the whole body working. Inhale, exhale. 5, 4, pull that band apart. You can go on your toes as well if you'd like. All right. 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Lie down onto one side. Doing great. All right, so from here, let's just cradle our head, or you can keep a long arm. I'm going to bend my bottom leg just for some extra support here. Stretch your other leg long. Get your body really long. Pull that top shoulder back. Pull your ribs in, so like no spilling over here. Just nice and long and pulled in. And let's just lift and lower. So if you're used to doing side kicks for Pilates, usually you get more range of motion here, but we want to keep pulling that band apart so you're not lowering all the way. Keep resistance on the band. And I want you to get that idea of a two-way stretch, right? From the low abs, pull in out the crown of your head. And then from the upper abs, right where the ribs are, reaches out that leg, out the foot. Good, 4 more. 4. Top shoulder back. 2 more. Now I want you to hold it up there, and I want you to flex the foot, okay? Now really reach through that heel. Get that sensation, longer body. And we're going to do a little release of the knee, then reach through the heel, and then a little lift. Release the knee, reach, little lift. Then reach, up. Ooh, right into that seat, right? It feels good. All right, let's do 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it there. 1. Now point your foot in little itty bitty circles. Keep pulling that band apart for 5, 4. Deep breaths. Circle the other way. Come on, pull that band apart. You can do it. This is our last one on this side. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Give it some little love tap there. Nice work. Do you like that? Let's go the other side. Woo. Okay, so get your body nice and long. Bend. You can keep the bottom leg straight if you want. I like to bend just for a little extra support here. Super long, and then just lift and lower. Now just be mindful that one side's going to feel different than the other, okay? You might even feel your bottom hip because you just worked it. It's all right. It's all part of moving your body. Moving our body to feel good. Just get connected with our body and mind. 5 more. Just really focus on staying in alignment, keeping that energy, and that's going to keep you present. And that's another muscle you're going to use for your everyday living, just to become more present, right? Hold that leg up there, really reach it. And I want you to reach it from those upper abs, out the foot, flex that foot, reach deeper, and then a little release, stretch, lift. Release, stretch, lift. I feel it more on this side. Oh. Now, when it gets like intense, breathe. Embrace it, okay? Don't quit just because it's hard. Work through and ease your mind into it. Embrace that chaos. Oh, another life lesson. All right, point your foot. Now 10 little circles one way and keep pulling that band apart. You can do this. Pull that shoulder back, relax any tension, then circle the other way. If you feel tension as it gets harder, breathe into it. 2, 1, and release it. Good. Let's turn to our bellies. I want you to stretch back, and I want you to, get this child's pose, because you are done with the work. Now let's just stretch it out, okay? Take your hands to the left side of your mat and push into and feel that side stretch. Walk over to the other side and then just feel your hips sort of reach in opposition. Breathe. Come back to center. Stretch your arms long. As you pull the seat back, and if that's too much on your shoulders, you can always drop them down here. Let's spin it around. I want you to get rid of the band. If you have one, get rid of it. All right. Do you notice these bands that I'm using? I never had to adjust it, right? I love it so much. Crisscross your leg, flex your foot. Get your pelvis neutral and just pull that thigh in. I don't know if you have those rubber ones, and if you were adjusting it throughout, that's what sort of annoyed me, is I was always adjusting. And I love how that cloth one, I never even thought about it. It felt like part of my body. As you pull in, just sort of go to the side where your feet are and pull in a little deeper. And then we're going to go even further. So I want you to take your arms out and just keep going over until you feel a good stretch. And then come back to center. Okay, other side. Flex that foot, cross it over. Get square first. We have a tendency to pull in too fast and we're sort of cockeyed. Let's stay square and then pull in. And if you're watching this and afterwards you want to give me a comment, let me know what other workouts you'd like to see. This is about you, and I want you to get the workouts that you want. Pull in, keep your tailbone heavy, pelvis heavy. And then if you want, shift your weight towards your feet, pull in a little deeper. Relax your shoulders. Half the time I'm cueing what my want to do, so I figure you might be feeling that way. Tensen up a little. And then relax those arms and then continue your body over. And it's just falling into that figure 4. And then just come back to center. And then just take your legs out for a second. Turn your palms up and just relax your whole body. Close your eyes for just a second. And just let your body get heavy down on the mat and just take this moment for yourself. And then just turn over to one side and just push yourself up to a seated position. Yay! Good job. Crisscross for a second here. Let's just center ourselves upward like we do in our everyday living. And then just take a nice deep inhale up. Pull your hands together and exhale, bring it heart center. Good job. Oh, nice work. How does that booty feel? Your legs and booty feel like it was working? I hope so. Now listen, if you like these workouts and you would like to have more of this interaction, I have a monthly members club and would love to have you. And I'm offering 2 weeks free right now. So if you want to give it a try, I have the link in the description. It's called the Core Club. And we're a great group of people and we would totally love to have you. Thank you for joining me today. It's been such a pleasure. And I will see you again next week. Wednesday, I always have a tutorial and Friday, a workout. See you later.